Hi guys, I recently was offered a new chainsaw by a good friend of mine and a subscriber, and now when she told me what type of chainsaw it was, I decided to do a little bit of research online, as you do. So I went onto YouTube and I googled and I done everything, and all I could find was short videos of people cutting up stuff with this chainsaw. Now I've heard of this chainsaw in the past. Say hello, Cooter. But I'd never actually used one, so I was a little unsure of where to go. But this is the chainsaw she gave me, and it's a McCulloch. Now I decided, because there was no reviews, nothing I could find online, I would do one myself. So here we have the McCulloch CS 36T. So it's a 36cc chainsaw. Normally I was running a still 32cc chainsaw, which I found to be an excellent little saw, no issues whatsoever with it. For what I use, I don't really need anything bigger. This packs a little bit more punch, definitely has a little bit more cutting power. Overall it is, as you can see, a very, I suppose some people would call it tactical even. I think it's a great looking saw. A couple of things about it I'm not too sure about. One would be this this adjusting system that they have here for the chain and for tightening up the bar itself. It's a little bit iffy. I don't know, it could be that I'm just not used to it yet. I'm used to tightening stuff with a wrench. You know, it's when you tighten it, it's tight. You know it's tight. Maybe it's something that I will come to love about the saw itself. Anything else I can think of I'm not so sure of. The petrol caps and fuel caps, or an oil cap, sorry, I find a little bit hard to open. I do have to use the screwdriver to open them up. I did find the ones on the still saws extremely handy, very handy. You can open them with gloves. You just lift them up, pop them open, away you go. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to open it up. And this is a 14-inch blade that's on this. I just recently put a new chain on it because the chain that was on it was very blunt, and this thing cuts like a beast. There's no other way to describe it. I have cut down various size trees with it. I was cutting I cut these logs with it the other day. Just went through them, no problem, not an issue. Now it is a little bit sluggish to start and to get it going, so I'm just going to get it running, run through some logs, show you how it works. Bear with me. So overall impressions of the McCulloch CS 336T is, I like it. I like the design, I like the colour, everything about it. One thing they are very keen on, let's turn this around. Don't know if you guys can see that, but they have a lot of this on it. Husqvarna, made by Husqvarna, on the inside of the caps, everywhere. Husqvarna. I think they just want the world to know that McCulloch is now Husqvarna. No issues with it whatsoever. Cuts really well. Everything I've given it, it has eaten its way through. The little still that I had, it used to jam up a lot, and probably was in need of a service as well, you know, so that maybe a tough comparison, but it's not an expensive chainsaw for anybody who would like to use it just like I do, cutting down small trees. The biggest I would do would maybe be a foot, 10 inches, 12 inches maybe in width. It's perfect. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. It's enough power. It is a little bit heavier than the still, but not a lot. And that's it. The only major issue I would have with it is that the cap for replacing the oil is a little bit fiddly when you've got gloves on, but that is not really it's not really a bad thing to say about it. A lot of chainsaws are like that. Overall, if I had money and I was buying a chainsaw, I would definitely consider this one. I did get it donated to the Woolies World channel. Thank you very much, Catherine, much appreciated. So thumbs up. I would give that 4.5 out of 5.